I'm Truth in the Booth. You heard me. I'm back with another one. We're gonna be reading. I'm gonna be reading from the book of Micah today, and we're gonna be reading from the book of Nahum. And I'm gonna break down these scriptures from y'all, but we're gonna start at the end of Micah. We're gonna start at chapter 7. So it says, "Woe is me." Y'all know woe is death and destruction. It says, "For I am as when they have gathered the summer fruits, as the grape gleanings of the vintage. There is no cluster to eat. My soul desired the first ripe fruit." You know what I'm saying? The good man is perished out of the earth. So they telling y'all that in these times, in these last days, men like myself and the other 1% of men, they either gonna be taken, which means to be slaughtered and killed for the truth and sincerity, or they're gonna be hidden out, which means because the Most High say it's gonna be a remnant, which means remaining left. And like if you a good man, you ain't gonna want to help out people that done crossed you, whether it's men or women. So it says, "There is none upright among men. They all lie in wait for blood. They hunt every man his brother with a net." So they're gonna try to trap you because of the famine, and they're gonna be trying to survive, but they're gonna do mischievous things to do this. It says that they may do evil with both hands earnestly. The prince asketh, and the judge asketh for a reward, and the great man, he uttereth his mischievous desires, so they wrap it up. The best of them is as a briar. The most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. Meaning that the best men is they sharper with the best protection. It says, "The day of the watchman and thy visitation coming. Now shall be their perplexity. Trust you not in a friend. Put ye not confidence in a God. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom." And we're gonna stop right there. The door is the opening. The opening of your face is your mouth. So it say, don't be talking to these women. Don't be exposing to these women where you got food hidden there. This go for your wife. This go for any woman. Because the Most High is telling you through Micah what's gonna happen. So you can't say that he didn't warn you. Warning comes before destruction, you heard me? So you got to keep it low key. You can't tell these men either. You got to let the Holy Spirit guide you and to know who and what, where to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's telling you cannot trust these women, bro. It says, "For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter rises up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house." And the reason this is because he really talking about the 99% wicked Hebrews, because they not gonna know what to do in this time. You wanna know why? Because they not reading their Bible, they not searching out these scriptures, they're not doing nothing. All they sitting up doing every day is watching YouTube and listening to this bullshit where they tell you, "Oh, we in wars, oh, we in this." Yeah, of course the wars and all that other shit is gonna happen, but they not gonna know what to do in the family. Wanna know why? Because they don't even fast. They think 2 or 3 hours or 4 or 5 hours without eating is doing something. That's bullshit, it's pussy. So when you're not training your body to go through a tough situation, you're not gonna know what to do, and that's why I was telling you this. So everybody gonna turn on everybody just to survive. It says, "Therefore I will look unto the Most High, I will wait for the Father of my salvation. The Most High will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy, when I fall." And that's what I'm telling people now, because of me, I'm in the wilderness and people probably talking crazy. They ain't gonna tell me to my face. But it says, "I shall arise when I sit in darkness. The Most High shall be a light unto me." All praise. It says, "I will bear the indignation of the Most High because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my case and I execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. The light is the truth, and everything that's good that come behind it. Verse 10, it says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Most High thy Father? So you're going to have mockers in these last days. And you see how the Most High reiterating how a female going to be like, oh, where your father at? Where he at? He's sitting back. The Most High sit back and he don't do shit all the time because he wants y'all to think that he not going to do nothing. But it's showing you how wicked the woman is because most women don't have no faith. He'll let the devil prolong his activities of doing what he got to do to you just so he can prove a point. He'll be like, all right, yeah, it's been 2 years and the Most High still ain't did nothing. All right, but that don't mean that the Most High ain't gonna do nothing. He gonna do something just to make these bitches a laughing stock because my nigga, like I tell y'all all the time, the female is the arch enemy of the Most High. The female is the one that sinned first. The female is the one that tell these men to go against the Most High stupidly and foolishly. And y'all goofy niggas still want to be running behind these broads. All right, keep it up. And you gonna see what's gonna happen to you and for you. It says, my eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So that mean a bitch is gonna get her stupid ass stepped down on and get smirked in these streets. It says, in that day thy walls are to be built. In that day shall the decree be far removed. In that day also he shall come even to thee from Assyria and from the fortified cities. Fortified cities mean strength, cities, and it can also mean the men that are in strength. And from the fortress even to the river, and from sea to sea, and from mountain to mountain. Notwithstanding, the land shall be empty because of them that dwell therein, for the fruit of their doings, for their works, their evil works. Feed thy people with thy rod, the flock of thine heritage, which dwell solitarily in the woods. Meaning they in the woods, they in the wilderness by themselves. And when they say feed them the rod, it means that you got to correct them with the rod if they'll be corrected and listen. It says, in the midst of Carmel, let them feed in Bashan and Gilead, as in the days of old. According to the days that are coming out of the land of Egypt, I will show unto him marvelous things. So when we get out of Egypt, the daughter of Babylon, Egypt means bondage, slavery, captivity. He gonna show us marvelous things. It says, the nation shall see and be confounded. They're gonna be confused. The people gonna be confused because of what the Most High is doing for us. At all their might, they shall lay their hand upon their mouth, and their ears shall be deaf. They shall lick the dust like a serpent. They shall move out of their holes like worms of the earth. Remember, because they live underground. They got all this secret shit underground. But the Most High gonna make them come out of that ground because of what he gonna do. And it's gonna say they shall be afraid of the Most High Father. They shall fear because of thee. Who is a creator like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage? Meaning remnant means the remaining left of the Most High's people. While all this crazy stuff going on, it says, he retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. He will turn again. He will have compassion. He will have compassion upon us. He will subdue our iniquities, and thou will cast all their sins into the depths of the sea. The sea is hell. Thou will perform the truth to Jacob and the mercy to Abraham. So those that's keeping the law, statutes, commandments, he gonna keep continuously showing them the truth, and he gonna have mercy on him when all this wickedness is going on. It says, which thou hast sworn unto our fathers from the days of old. So he swore that, so he ain't gonna lie. He gonna keep his word, and you know, he gonna honor his word. You heard me? So now we finna jump to the book of Nahum. It says, the burden of Nineveh the book of the vision of Nahum the Elkoshite. The Most High is jealous. Now understand, jealousy and envy is two different things. Envy is something that you want and you think that you should have. Jealousy is because something that belongs to you. That's why I say the Most High is a jealous father, because we belong to him, and any man would get jealous if his child was serving, worshiping an idol or worshiping the devil. So it says, and the Most High revenges. The Most High revenges and is furious. The Most High will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. See, this is proven. It's a contradiction because it say forgive your enemies. No, nigga, that don't mean that. If he telling you he gonna be wrathful to his enemies, why would he tell you to forgive your enemies? That's a contradiction. Hey, but what do I know? Revelation 22:18 tells you that the white man was gonna put this shit in our books to fucking confuse us, and that's what he's doing. It says the Most High slow to anger and great in power and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Most High has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So how do y'all think that the Most High can see all and know all? They're just like me, as big as I am compared to an ant, right? I can look down and see what everybody is doing at all times. The ants are the dust of my feet. So if I was to kick up, start running, it'll be the dust of my feet. The Most High is big. That's why he's looking down. He's looking down at all our sins. He can see everything and be everything at one time because he is big. He's big. He's tall, man. He can see everybody's bullshit. It says he rebuketh the sea. This is a metaphor. Rebuke means correct. The sea is the woman, and maketh it dry, and drive up all rivers. Bashan languages and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon language. The mountains quaking him. Mountains is another metaphor for the man. They quaking because they scared seeing all this shit that the Most High doing. And the hills melt. They melting. The men is melting because it's hot. Fervent heat. And the earth is burnt in his presence. Yeah, the world and all that dwell in. Who can stand before his indignation? Indignation is hate, righteous hate. And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. The Most High is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trusted in him. That's why he know me, man, because I trust in the Most High in truth and sincerity. But with an overrunning flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and the darkness shall pursue his enemies. What do you imagine against the Most High? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time. So that's the second death. For while they be fighting together as thorns, and while they are drunken as drunkards, they shall be devoured as stubble, fully dry. So that means that when he send that fire in you, that shit gonna burn your ass up to a dry out. And once the fire is done burning, everything is turned black charcoal. And it's dry. Because water makes things wet, and you know, the heat dry your ass out like you in a sauna or something. It says, there is one come out of thee that imagine evil against the Most High, a wicked counselor. Thus saith Yahweh, though they be quiet and likewise many, yet thus they shall be cut down when he shall pass through. Though I have afflicted thee, I will afflict thee no more. For now I will break this yoke from off thee, and will burst thy bonds asunder, which is chains. And the Most High have given a commandment concerning thee, that no more of thy name shall be sown. Out of the house of thy gods will I cut off the graven images, and the molten image I will make thy grave, for thou art vile. Meaning thou art filthy, because you've been serving all these demons, these gods and shit. Behold upon the mountains the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publisheth peace. O Judah, keep thy solemn feast, meaning the Passover, and all the other feasts. I can't get into that right now. Perform thy vows, for the wicked shall no more pass through thee. He is utterly cut off. He that dashes in pieces is come up before thy face. Keep thy munition, watch the way, make thy loins strong, fortify thy power mightily. So he telling you to stay in shape, stay working out. Your munition is your ammunition, which is the word and your physical ammunition. So he not telling y'all to be fat. Like these camps, he got all these fat ass punks in their camps and shit, and these niggas sitting around eating all this fucking meat and this dumb shit. Man, fuck out of here. It says, for the Most High have turned away all the excellency of Jacob as an excellency of Israel. For the emptiers have emptied them out and marred their vine branches, meaning cut their vine branches, meaning their children. The shield of his mighty men is made red. It's because what is blood? Blood is red. And you killing niggas, so it's gonna get on their shield. And it said, the valiant men are in scarlet. The chariot shall be with the flaming torches in the day of his preparation. And the fir tree shall be terribly shaken. Fir trees are big Hebrews that chose to go the other way. But they gonna be shaken because of what's going on. The chariot shall rage in the streets. They shall jostle one against another in the broad ways. They shall seem like torches. They shall run like the lightnings. He shall recount his worthies. They shall stumble in their walks. They shall make quick haste to the wall thereof, and the defense shall be prepared. The gates of the rivers shall be opened, and the palace shall be dissolved. Now, when it say that the gates of the rivers, a gate is protection, barrier, and it's an opening. And the rivers is referring to as women. So women are going to be ravished. That's what they're saying. And it says, and Huzab shall be led away captive. She shall be brought up, and her maid shall lead her as with the voice of doves, tabering upon their breasts. But Nineveh is of old like a pool of water, yet they shall flee away. Stand, stand, shall they cry, but none shall look back. So they gonna be crying, and ain't nobody, no man is gonna look back to save them. You don't need no man? All right, cool, bet. Keep that same energy. Take ye the spoil of silver, take ye the spoil of gold, for there is none end of store, and glory out of all the pleasant furniture. So glory is respect and fame. The pleasant furniture is the men of the Most High. Gold and silver is another metaphor for him telling you that we are the people of the Most High. And it says, she is empty and void. He's telling you with a woman, she's empty, she empty out, and she's pointless. And she's waste. Means she's dirty and filthy. She's shit. And the heart melted. That means her mind is melted because she's been led astray by Satan her whole life. So it's pointless for you brothers to even try to even be dealing with these women in these last days. That's what it's telling you. Save yourself. Fuck these broads. It says, and the knees smite together, and much pain is in the loins, and the faces of them all gather blackness. Where's the dwelling of the lions? Meaning, where do the real lions dwell at? And feeding place of the young lions, the young men. Where the lion? Even the old lion walked, and the lions wept, and none made them afraid. None made them afraid because the Most High ain't given us a spirit of fear. But they say, where they at though? Like I say, the righteous ones either passed away already and kept the truth, and the other ones are hidden. They not finna be out here trying to help everybody like that, and neither should you if you the 1%. It says the lion did tear in pieces enough for his whelps. The father, meaning he helped his family, and he got food for his children, and strangled for his lionesses, and he killed for his woman, right? And filled his holes with prey, and his dens with ravin. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Most High of hosts, and I will burn her chariots in the smoke, and the sword shall divide our young lions. So all those is not keeping the commandments. It's saying, you see how it always saying her, because the woman is naturally evil. And it said it's going to divide the young lions because most of these youngsters ain't in the truth. The father's fault that don't want to take care of them, and then it's the mother's fault because they get 99% of custody majority of the time of these children. And it says, I will cut off thy prey from the earth, and the voice of the messengers shall no more be heard. It's going to cut them off because like me, I'm teaching and preaching on deaf ears, man. Most people are not gonna receive the word that I'm telling you. I'm not lying to y'all. I'm not asking for tithe money. I'm not asking for cash out money. I do this out the realness of my heart, you heard me? Because I love the Most High, and I love my 1% of brothers and my 1% of female women that's in this truth. But it's gonna come a day, y'all not gonna hear me no more. I'm not finna keep teaching and preaching to dummies that don't wanna listen. Like I say, if you love following Satan, then serve Satan is the most I tell you to do. He not finna force you to serve him. Fuck you, nigga. Chapter 3, it says, woe to the bloody city. Death to this fucking daughter of Babylon. It is all full of lies and robbery. T.D. Jakes lying to y'all, and he robbing y'all money. The tithe y'all be paying, and the tithe is food. It says, they departed not. The noise of a whip and the noise of rattling of the wheels and the prancing horses and other jumping chariots. You know, they be putting whips on them horses back to make them run faster because they on the way. Evil is on the way. It says, the horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there's a multitude of slain. Multitude means a lot of people is dead, a number of people is dead, and a great number of carcasses, and there's none end of the corpse. They stumble upon that corpse because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot. What's a harlot? A hoe, a female. There again, it's telling you. It's the Most High telling y'all. He telling y'all and I'm telling y'all. A lot of these content creators, oh, don't be mad at me. The Most High said it, not me. Man, fuck you, nigga. You a hoe, nigga. I stand up for the Most High. The Most High saying it and I'm saying it, nigga. His word is my word too, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. So hate me how you want to. Just know that when niggas and bitches hate you and children hate you, you doing your job, my nigga. Don't run away from that. The mistress of witchcrafts is what it says next. That selleth nations through her whoredoms. So they selling y'all out and telling y'all to be whoredoms. And families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith Yahweh, the head of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face. So all the fuck shit you doing, all the shit you hiding, the covering up, the skirt is a metaphor for the covering, because it covers a woman's body. And it says, I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame, and I will cast abominable filth upon these. Hateful, dirty ass shit upon you. And make thee vile, filthy, and I will set thee as a gazing stock. So people gonna be looking at you like, and they doing it now. It's women homeless, stanky, fat, nasty, and he's posing it. He says, it shall come to pass that they all that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say, Nineveh is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? When shall I seek comforters for thee? Art thou better than populace? No, that was situate among the rivers that had the waters round about it, whose rampart was the sea, and her wall was from the sea. Ethiopia and Egypt were her strength. When it says that, Ethiopia is the Hamites. The Egyptians are the Hamites. Libya is the Hamites. Canaan is the Hamites. These are the lands that were given to the fallen angels. Those are their seeds when it say that. Just remember, Egyptian is not a race. The Egyptian is a citizen of Egypt. And it says Ethiopia and Egypt was her strength. So that means that the Hebrews followed the Egyptians, their ways, because they was confused. And her strength, and it was infinite. Gut and Lubum were thy helpers. So all these wicked people was the helper of the Hebrews, but it was to keep you away from the Most High. It says, yes, she was carried away. She went into captivity. You went into slavery. Her young children also were dashed into pieces at the top of all the streets. Who killing us in the streets with our hands raised? Okay. I ain't telling no lies, nigga. And they cast lots for her honorable men, and all her great men were bound in chains. Who lead the penitentiary system? Is the number one race of people being in there. Negroes, Hebrews. Thou also shalt be drunken, thou shalt be hid, thou also shalt seek strength because of the enemy. All thy strongholds shall be like fig trees with the first ripe figs. If they be shaken, they shall even fall into the mouth of the eater. So that means if you shook up, when the Most High tell you don't be fearful in these last days, if they telling you that I'm going to kill you if you don't stop serving the Most High, don't be shaken up by that. They can only kill the body, they can't kill the soul, and they can't cast your soul into hell. That's why he telling you that. They say either if you do be scared, you gonna fall, get shaken up to the mouth of the Edom, which is the Edomites and the Moabites and everybody that's not a Negro. You gonna be shaken up. And you gonna die pointlessly, because if you bow down to them, nigga, you gonna die anyway. They gonna kill you anyways. So it's best that you die for the Most High and get to heaven instead of dying for them and living on another day, because they gonna kill you anyways. And it says, thou also shalt be drunken with sins. Thou shalt be hid. Thou also shalt seek strength because of the enemy. I read that already, I'm tripping. Verse 13, it says, behold, thy people in the midst of thee are women. The gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thy enemies. The fire shall devour thy bars. The bars are the protection. But they're going to get killed too. So the gates is the protection. And it's going to be wide open so your enemies can do whatever they please to you. It says, draw these waters for the siege. Fortify thy strongholds. Strengthen our body. That's what fortify means, to strengthen. Go into clay and tread the mortar. Make strong thy brickling. Make your body strong. Make your mind strong. Make your soul strong. There shall the fire devour thee, the sword shall cut thee off, it shall eat thee up like a cankerworm. Make thyself many as the cankerworm, make thyself many as the locust. Thou hast multiplied thy merchants above the stars of heaven. And the cankerworm spoil it, so it's going to take over you. And then when it's done taken from you, it says it's going to flee away. It says, thy crowned are as locusts. So the ones that's crowned up that, in position, the higher ups, it says, are thy captains, and thy captains as great as thy grasshoppers, which camp in the hedges in the cold day. So that means that they're going to camp out in the protection. They're going to protect themselves through the shit that they've made in the cold day. It says, but when the sun arises, they flee away. And the sun is the man. And meaning that Yahweh, when he arrives to come, they're going to run. And it says their place is not known where they are. The shepherds slumber, which that's T.D. Jakes and all them, because the shepherds then led the flock astray. It says, O king of Assyria, thy nobles shall dwell in the dust. The dust is the ground, the earth, dumbs, deep underground military bunkers. It says the people are scattered upon the mountains. So it say when they see, they're going to flee into the mountains. When they see Yahweh, they're going to flee into the mountains. And it says, and no man gathered them. No man's going to save you. There is no healing of thy bruise. So that means that the bruise is no healing of the ones that's mentally, have been mentally deceived. It's no healing of them. So you could try to tell them about the truth and the word, whatever. They still not going to be healed because they don't want to be healed. Satan has deceived them. And it says the wound is grievous. It's grievous trying to teach the people that cannot get understanding when the truth is being exposed to them in reality and the word of the Most High, what he's telling you. It says, all they hear, the brute of thee shall clap their hands over thee, for upon whom hath not the wickedness passed continually. So there you go, man. And like I say, I might put another one out, but that's the truth. Y'all either gonna accept it or not accept it. I tell these brothers, stop prophesying. To prophesy means to tell you the future events. The past, present, and the future all coincides with each other. These niggas out here keeping their head covered. Hebrew gorilla, Deacon and them. They're ashamed. They don't want to show no humility and nothing that they doing. You don't see me with my fucking head covered and I'm up here teaching and preaching this Bible. My Bible is old like this is because I decided to read it from beginning to the end. I don't be playing around with the Most High, bro. I love the Most High. And I'm going to die for this truth. That's why I'm putting my neck on the line. But I'm out, man. Y'all stay getting the word in truth and sincerity.